If you are wondering about the magnificent IGUAZU Falls, you will find responses to all of your questions in this video. Even if you have never heard of them or have your tickets ready for your first-time visit, let's dive in. Welcome to the Travel Calling channel. Today, we are visiting one of nature's majestic wonders, IGUAZU Falls. IGUAZU Falls is a major item on the bucket lists of many people. IGUAZU Falls shares borders with Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay, and has 275 individual waterfalls, stretching over an impressive 2.7 kilometers. It deserves the title of the biggest waterfall system in the world. In the local Indian language Guarani, Iguazu means big water. IGUAZU Falls received UNESCO World Heritage status in 1984. Fun fact: when visiting IGUAZU Falls, Eleanor Roosevelt said, "Poor Niagara." IGUAZU River rises near the heart of the city of Curitiba. For most of its course, the river flows through Brazil. However, most of the falls are on the Argentine side. The IGUAZU River forms the border between Argentina and Brazil. They are not visible from Paraguay. You can fly to the Argentine side via Porto Iguazu, airport code IGR, and the Brazilian side via Foz do Iguaçu, airport code IGU. Both Argentina and Brazil have national parks to visit IGUAZU Falls, and both deserve to be seen. The Argentine side is a bit wider, requiring at least 4-5 hours, while Brazil offers an impeccable panoramic view, and you will need at least 3 hours in this park. Therefore, it's not ideal to visit both sides in one day. I suggest spending 2 days at the falls. The cities near the falls, Porto Iguazu in Argentina and Foz do Iguaçu in Brazil, offer numerous accommodation options. If you wish to stay close to the national parks, both sides of the park have a top-end hotel. In Argentina, it's Gran Meliá Iguazu, and in Brazil, it's Belmond Hotel das Cataratas. Around 80% of the falls are on the Argentina side, but visit to both sides is highly recommended. The Brazilian side offers photographic panoramic view of the falls, while Argentinian side offers more closer look to the falls, walking above the falls. In Argentina side, Uber is not available at the time of the video's publication, so it's advisable to arrange transportation in advance through your hotel to avoid any issues. On the Brazilian side, Uber is accessible. Unfortunately, finding an Uber around closing hours might be challenging, so consider checking for taxis waiting outside the park. There are also public buses to reach both sides of the falls. You can check current prices and buy the tickets from website beforehand in order to avoid crowds. Or, you can buy at the park's visitor center if you don't mind waiting. If you are an adventurous type, you can get a boat ride under the falls. Be sure to buy your tickets beforehand, because in high seasons, boat ride tickets may sold out. The Argentine side has 3 fantastic walks. Visiting all of them is highly recommended. There are luggage lockers and food and drink options in the park. In order to go the falls, you will take a train inside the park. The price is included in the ticket fee. You can check current prices and buy the tickets from website beforehand in order to avoid crowds. There are luggage lockers and food and drink options in the park. In order to go the falls, you will take a bus inside the park. The price is included in the ticket fee. You can attend Macuco Safari or Trail, or visit the park at the sunrise if you want with an extra price. The Brazilian National Park offers a with 3 kilometers and 270 cascades to admire over an easy hour-long walk. You can visit all year depending on your preferences on water volume, weather, crowd, and mosquitoes. The busiest times are from Christmas to February, the Easter week, June to August. Many South Americans have their holidays at these times. Combined with the presence of international tourists, creates challenges in securing flights, accommodations, and availability at the falls. If you want to avoid large crowds, it's best to visit during the shoulder seasons, April-May, excluding Easter, and September-October. Lower crowd means lower prices for hotels, flights, and possibly tours. Visit during the week if you prefer to travel during peak season. From July to October, water flow is significantly reduced. While the falls might not be as visually dramatic as during the rainy season, this time offers a unique opportunity to see the geological structures of the falls more clearly. It's also a great time for hiking and exploring the surrounding national parks, as the paths are generally drier and more accessible. The tropical climate means the mosquitoes will always be around. From June to September means fewer mosquitoes, and from January to April, there are more. The best advice is take precautions to avoid getting bitten and check the local advisory for potential diseases. The best ways to avoid crowds at Iguazu are travel low season, wake up early and be the first to the gates, or wait until late afternoon. Travel midweek and avoid busier weekends. Stay at one of the 2 hotels within the national park to have the falls to yourself once the park closes. If you manage to arrive to the parks without help, you will not need help inside. Both parks can be self-visited very easily. Main advantage of the tours is that they are managing transportation with your accommodation. You can cross the borders 24 hours a day. They are checking your passport. Generally, there are not much crowds. The drivers are got used to the process. Don't forget to carry your passport and check visa requirements for your passport issuer country beforehand. There are nocturnal tours at IGUAZU Falls, Argentina. The full moon walking tours take place for 5 days of every lunar cycle. Check the latest information from the website. For a good visiting experience, be sure to pack insect repellent for the mosquitoes, sunscreen cream, long-sleeved light clothing to help protect against insect bites, raincoat or poncho, sunglasses, good, comfortable walking shoes for trails, a hat to protect your head from the sun, bathing suit and dry clothes if you have plans to get wet under the falls, towel, camera, phone for pictures. Thank you for joining us on Travel Calling. We hope this journey has inspired you to pack your bags, set off on your own adventure, and witness the magic of IGUAZU Falls for yourself. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel adventures. Feel free to share any additional questions in the comments. Until next time, keep exploring and embracing the wonders of the world. Safe travels, and see you at our next destination.